So, Rachel, can I talk to you for a moment?
Of course, what's on your mind?
It's kind of weird to explain, but I've been traveling to all these different universes and doing all these things, and yet I don't feel any closer to getting the answers I want, like how to get out of my computer and stuff. Not to say I hate it here, I love this place, especially you, but it's like, what am I even doing?
Believe it or not, I actually understand what you mean. I have your multiverse travels set on a randomizer, because I figured there would be an algorithm in place to transport you to areas where you can talk to people of interest or find clues regarding your predicament. But all you seem to have been doing is making new friends or connecting with alternate universe versions of old acquaintances.
Yeah, it felt right whenever I did that, but it's not really helping at all.
And to be completely honest, I've also been noticing some anomalies in the computer's file transfer system in regards to your travels. Ever since your first trip through the portal, I've been working on chronicling your adventures throughout the different universes in hopes of analyzing them at a later date. But due to an unknown error that cannot be explained by the internal handler, nor troubleshooted on the internet, I noticed that every time I copied the footage over to an external storage device or server, some parts of the data would always end up corrupted.
Like, what do you mean corrupted?
Some videos become completely unplayable, while others have weird glitches or bugs that aren't present in the original file. For example, take a look at this footage I captured from your duel with Grogar in Alpha Class Universe call sign DOTCRWI.
Now attack one of his tokens.
Activate Mirror Force.
What the hell? You can't even see Grogar in the video.
The original file has flawless playback, but this is the result of attempting to copy it over to another drive to conserve space. Until a proper solution is found, I am hesitant to make any further backup attempts.
Well, shit. Does that mean I can't use the portal anymore?
You still can, but I won't be able to properly chronicle your travels.
Did any of the files get backed up properly?
Only two. The training duel we had prior to your departure, and your duel with Chaud Star Power, aka Chaud the Gamer, from your first trip. I also have records of your communications with DigiGex90 and the Analyst, when you were assisting them with some YouTube videos.
Well, that puts a damper in my plans, I guess.
If you don't mind me asking, what exactly were you planning to do when you got back to your room?
I'm not really sure. I haven't really thought of much to do apart from confronting the bastard that put me here in the first place. Again, nothing against you, this place is lovely and all, I just want answers.
Understood, no hard feelings. But I think I may have an idea. Since you were unable to get outside the computer, perhaps we can communicate with him from the inside?
Sounds interesting, but how do you suppose we do that?
He still logs in and uses this computer from time to time. Perhaps we can send him a message.
Sounds like one of those crazy sci-fi plans. Let's do it. Meanwhile... Oh crap. Guess I screwed up Iron Mode. Didn't really want to play anymore anyway. That's weird. I don't remember giving myself a wildcard wallpaper. Well. It's been a long time, I think. How long have I been trapped in this computer thing? Well, shit, it's been so long I sort of lost track. Probably about 2 years, at least. 2 years? Consider yourself lucky you didn't have to deal with a pandemic. There was a pandemic? Long story. Look, I get you're upset. You want answers, right? Go ahead. Ask me anything. Who are you? I'm you. What do you mean? You are you, and I'm also you. But then what am I? You are me. But you just said I was me. You are you, but you are also me. But you're also me. Yeah, you're still you and I'm still me, but you're also me and I'm also you. I'm so confused right now. Just give me a moment to explain. Do you by any chance remember making a video where you ripped apart a guy who is doing a knockoff of the review reviewer? Yeah, I was talking about how awesome the review reviewer was. Then I got struck by lightning for some reason, and next thing I know, I was watching some punk teenager who thought he'd get some easy views by ripping him off. But the videos were either really boring or really terrible, like the guy had no idea what he was doing. And despite how much I hated his videos, I somehow enjoyed watching them and talking shit about them. It gave me the drive to do reviews again. In a weird way, I kind of want to thank whoever made them, because he helped me branch out when it comes to video making.
A touching sentiment indeed, and let me be the first to say you're welcome.
Wait, what?
Cause this is freedom! Feeling up the time, 26 minutes of night,
It's just too long for a creative mind. Woo-hoo! That was you? Wait, does that mean you put me in here as some sort of sick and twisted act of revenge for the harsh feedback?
Well, yes and no. When that video started, you and I were one and the same. I wanted to make a really cool video and talk about the reviewer because he was a great influence on me growing up with YouTube. I acknowledged the terrible knockoff videos I made and initially refused to show them, let alone react to them. But then that lightning bolt happened. The shockwave blasted me up to my bedroom door. And suddenly there was another me in the spot I was sitting, which turned out to be you. I had no idea how this happened at the time, but I later figured out that it was the Zerado thing who casted the spell as revenge for making fun of his videos in the CinemaSin style. But anyways, the big difference I noticed between us was that you had no memory of those awful videos. So I figured I'd let you proceed with the reactions, that way the audience could see a fresh perspective on my old content. Maybe find some positives, tell me feel better about myself for making them. But then after hearing you run your mouth for a few minutes, I realized I made a terrible mistake. Okay, I don't know what to make fun of first, his crappy overbite or his crappy frame rate. And now he looks like Voldemort, I just noticed. What an ass. This would make YouTube 2005 cry for humanity. You both sound like morons. Never make a YouTube video again. He's so Looks like one of us is mentally ill. You're the ass that's ruining the art of reviewing reviews for everybody. I'm surprised people didn't kill you for saying that. You know, shitty camera and shitty lighting and 15 FPS. This is the part where you realize you're at your job and go do something else. If you're not popular enough to warrant a story, don't add a story. This entire series was stupid. It knows it's stupid. It didn't care that it was stupid, and I feel myself actually getting stupider for watching it. It's crap on crap if someone actually into the crap halfway through another crap.
Okay, I'll admit I might have gotten carried away with the negative words a little bit.
With the amount of venom you are hurling with your words, I was worried you'd kill me if you found me, so I snuck out of the house and ran into the woods to cry. I was worried I'd have to run away from home and start a new life, until I was later approached by some dude wearing a cape. He offered me a chance to make you disappear and give my life back, or in a condition I made him co-manager of the channel. His plan was to wait for my channel to rise in popularity so that he could use my influence to take over the world.
Wow, that was really stupid of him to agree to. Has he even seen our channel statistics? We're barely even relevant.
I know, right? But yeah, he was the one that created that flash drive with the portal that put you in there.
Okay, but where did Rachel come from?
Who?
You know, Rachel, the robot pony that lives in the computer.
I don't know anyone named Rachel.
That would be me. I'm an artificial intelligence created by Microsoft designed to assist users that somehow get trapped in their computer.
Makes about as much sense as anything else I've seen today.
Ever since this version of you, who agreed to be acknowledged by the alternate name of Wildcard, discovered the Internet Gateway portal, I've been monitoring his health and safety throughout his travels, as well as chronicling his adventures.
Well, that explains the Metopia story times and Pony Yu-Gi-Oh videos on my channel.
I enjoyed playing Metopia. Wait, you uploaded my travel logs to YouTube?
Whoops.
I'll admit, you probably had good intentions for doing that, but you kinda made things a bit worse for us. Once the cave dude figured out you were roaming around the interwebs, he fabricated a virus to hunt you down and stop you from foiling his plans.
So Dark Critic was just a computer virus?
More specifically, he was an avatar for the virus. The pony you saw wasn't real. It was an illusion that the virus figured would be effective in scaring you.
I mean, it worked for a while, but I did manage to scare him away afterwards, thanks to some encouragement from Proud Critic himself. But what about you? I'm guessing that the cape person wasn't too pleased with you either after seeing what I've been up to.
At first he didn't care because you were out of the way. I also didn't care because I figured you were still alive and well. But once he saw you running around freely on YouTube, he thought you were trying to thwart his plan.
How could I even thwart his plan, though? I didn't even know he had a plan. I don't even know his name.
That's what I tried to tell him, but he wasn't having any of it. Once he sent that virus after you, he tried to punish me for defying him. But after 2 forced spooky videos, I pretty much had myself a mental breakdown.
Why? Because you thought I was dead? I thought you wanted me dead.
God no, why would I want that? Despite your rather harsh criticisms of my content, or should I say our content, they were still valid. I have improved my quality of work on YouTube since then, and you're one of my greatest influences in not just YouTube, but also life in general.
Ah, dude, you're making me blush. But what about you? Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine. The cave guy eventually left me alone once he figured out I can't make any videos if I'm depressed. I felt better once you defeated the virus, though. You didn't give up. You stood your ground, you showed that virus what for, and that's what inspired me to keep my channel going.
Why am I getting the feeling that's not the last we're gonna see of him?
Well, he did take over my body at one point.
What? How?
It happened on Halloween 2020.
Of course. All kinds of spooky shit happens on Halloween.
Basically, he took advantage of me in my most vulnerable state while I was filming a rant video. Like when I get really heckin' mad at something, that's when he pounces. Anyway, he took over my body while I was ranting about Yuki Brony.
Yep, that'll do it.
And he wanted to take over my channel himself. His first attempt at a video would have been an Undertale genocide run.
A genocide run? He must really hate you.
I know, right? I was thankful that Chaud the Gamer managed to step in and save me before he could proceed.
Oh yeah, Chaud the Gamer. He's a really cool guy. Did you know he's a VTuber now?
Yeah, he's on that purple streaming site.
I'm so proud of him.
Me too.
Yeah, but we're getting off track. Is there any way I can get out of here?
I honestly don't have a clue. After I plugged the flash drive into the computer to trap you in, Windows refused to recognize it as a storage device. No matter how many times I plugged it in, I tried different computers and everything, just didn't work.
You mean it's corrupted?
As far as I know.
Well, great. Looks like I'm stuck in here forever then.
Why do you say that like it's a bad thing?
Please don't start with me, Rachel. I'm not in the mood. Well, big guy, can you at least regale me on what I missed since you trapped me in here?
Let's see, we can start with the important people that died, like Regis Philbin, Alex Trebek, and our grandfather.
Grandpa Sam died?
Yeah, it was quite tragic and I still miss him very much. Anyway, amidst all of that, YouTube kept updating its sites so we could have a better chance of keeping monetization on our videos. But we can't take too many chances with kid-friendly material. Oh yeah, the pandemic thing. I can explain it better another time, but needless to say, I had to spend at least a whole year going from being stuck in my house to wearing a mask everywhere I go, staying 6 feet away from people, having to deal with random businesses being closed down or restricted.
Wait, you had to wear a mask everywhere? But you have asthma. How'd you even survive?
It was no big deal. Once I discovered I was allowed to take off my mask while eating, I used it as an excuse to consume food every chance I got.
Please tell me you haven't gone over 300 pounds.
Oh god, no. I still care about my health.
Oh, thank goodness. I still have so many questions, though. How are Mom and Dad doing? Are my local friends okay? What about my boyfriend?
Our parents are fine despite them arguing a lot sometimes. Chris recently found another job out of state, so he probably won't be able to get out for a while, but yeah. As far as my romantic partner goes, we broke up a long time ago.
What? Why? You two were so happy together. I even saw the fan fiction you wrote for him and everything.
I'll explain later, but suffice to say, it was a mutual decision. No hearts were broken.
Fair enough, I suppose. But what about me? I can't leave the computer, so what am I supposed to do with my life now?
Well, as far as I can guess, the only way I could think of to get you out of there is for us to become one again. But until such a day comes that we can actually figure out how to go about doing that, I suppose we can work on videos as a team or something.
What would I even do?
Well, for starters, I watched the videos you did with Digi and Jackson, so clearly you're perfect for doing crossovers and collabs.
Yeah, those were pretty fun.
And apart from that, I've been thinking about having you as a channel mascot for some time now.
So basically I could just pop up in your videos every now and then to look awesome and correct your mistakes so you don't look stupid?
Pretty much. Hey!
I had to.
Fair enough, I suppose. You got a deal?
Alright, I'm in, but I got a condition.
Yeah?
We gotta have a duel at some point.
Done. Rachel, can we do something like that?
I'll see what I can do about setting up such a thing, but it could take some time.
Alrighty then. Well, now what do I do?
You could finally open up the Discord server you've been building for a while now.
Okay, I will.